He was an absolute hardliner. He was also ruthless personally. He personally murdered people. I mean, other Palestinians also feared him. He once apparently strangled a Palestinian with a kafir, the Arab headscarf, in a cemetery in Khan Yunis in Gaza. He had previously been imprisoned for up to 23 years by Israel on 4 counts of murder. So for those of us who want a better future in the Middle East and for Gazans, I think this is probably a positive development. Israel has also killed 2 other very major terrorists, as Israel would call them. The previous political head of Hamas was killed in Iran, that's Haniyeh, and then the head of Hezbollah was killed in Lebanon, that's Nasrallah. But in many ways, the death of Sinwar is even more significant. Sinwar was the architect of the October 7th massacres. He was the guy who was the most militant of the Hamas leaders. As long as he was in control, there was never really a chance to even discuss a better future for Gaza, for Palestinians, let alone a 2-state solution. I think it's the beginning of the end for Hamas. You know, a lot of people have said that Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's statement that he wants to end Hamas or wipe out Hamas for total victory was unrealistic, because Hamas also represents an ideology, and that's correct. The ideology will still be there, but in effect, Hamas is broken. I'm not sure we'll have an all-out war, but certainly the government in Tehran is gravely weakened if 2 of their most powerful proxies, Hamas and Hezbollah, are themselves kind of neutralized. They still have the Houthis in Yemen, but yesterday the Americans hit the Houthis very hard with the bombing raid in Yemen. And it's very hard to say, but I certainly think this makes the likelihood of all-out war less rather than more.